Good evening, I'm Wilson Sanders and welcome to the DNC News. Tonight we'll be covering Justin Bieber's 81st birthday, the iPhone 30, but first for our top story, food waste. I think the U.S. government has taken extreme actions to reduce food waste in the U.S. The government has started to fine people $100 per pound of food that is wasted in their household. Tonight we welcome in political analyst Christopher Jenner to discuss this matter.
Hey Wilson.
Welcome, Christopher. Christopher, why do you think the government has taken these extreme actions to reduce food waste? And what are your thoughts on this matter?
Well, the government is taking this action, I think, because they want help with this global issue. In my opinion, this may be effective, but it isn't necessarily the most humane way of going about solving this issue. Definitely $100 per pound of food waste is a lot, especially in our world where our food supply is diminishing. I mean, some families are starving because of this bill.
How much do you think this new fine will affect the public financially?
I think there'll be a negative effect. And people that are used to wasting what they don't eat, I think that they'll definitely have to change their eating habits. Because if they just waste some of their food that they have, and they do that every meal, then it can add up to a lot of waste. And that would add up to a lot of money that they would have to pay.
Do you think that there are any ways to easily avoid this fine?
I think that a good way is taking only what you need. Taking only what you need is good because you don't have to pay for what you don't eat. I mean, if you see something that you really want to eat but you're not that hungry and you end up eating only some of it, then you'll have to throw away what you didn't eat, and that'll add up to a large amount of money if you do that for every meal. Also, composting is a great way because you can basically compost anything. And so what you don't eat, you can compost.
Thanks for your insight, Christopher. Now over to Theo on the streets.
Name interview and welcome John Rigby to see what he has to say about these matters and the fines and highly priced foods that the government has put in so that the food waste would be reduced. What do you have to say?
Well, I mean, I think that these actions that the government has taken are way too extreme. I mean, I was kind of poor to begin with, and then I wasted, quite a fair bit of food, and then I was heavily fined, and so now I don't have enough money to pay for food since the government has put it all into rations, and so any money I get goes toward buying food. I think I've learned my lesson. I think it's way too harsh for the government to just be fining people this much money. I mean, maybe just get it out there, but less money because, they're just starving us.
Okay, thanks. Now we go down the street to interview Stevie Portman. Today we interview Stevie Portman about what he has to say about this matter.
Hi, yes. When I was 22, I invested in several very successful stocks. Recently, I accumulated over $4 billion and lost it all in one weekend due to a large dinner I had with several political leaders. We wasted a lot of food, and now I had to file for bankruptcy. I am selling my home and everything else I own to pay for these fines.
Okay, thanks. Do you think these laws were easily avoidable?
It was definitely preventable, but we did waste a lot of food.
Okay, thanks. Now back to you, Wilson.
Thanks, Theo. And now a message from our sponsor.
Are the government's steep fines hitting you financially? Look no further. Through many breakthroughs in new wood technology, we were able to create what we call a scrap it. The law states that any food wasted will result in a fine. However, through the use of this wonderful food collector, you can turn your food waste into soil. How can you get a scrap it of your own? Call 555-8014 to get it now for 2 easy payments of $24.99.
You want all these laws to be made and enforced in the future? Well, I don't. We made the scrap collector to help with the global issue of food waste. Here's how we built it. We're recycling this old bed frame to help build our project as a piece of wood.
And then this piece of wood is what is going to help stabilize the box. And this is recycled from an old boat shed frame that we had.
So after all the building, this is the final product that we will use in our middle school.
This is a CAD drawing we made.
Thanks for watching.